Hello students. So today we read about the plant movements. It is the subtopic of the chapter chemical coordination in plants. So plant movements, first of all, what are they? Well, movements, as we know, they are different from the locomotion. As in locomotion, one organism moves from one place to another. But what happens in movements is simply the movement, like if this is a hand, so these are the movements of the fingers. My hand is still but the fingers are moving, so the whole organism doesn't move in movements. They are restricted to some portion of that organism. Now these plant movements, they are of two types. First is nastic movements and the other one is tropic movements. Well, nastic movements, they are not explained much in your ICSE 10th standard biology book, but for your information, I'll just explain you. I'll give you an overview of what are the nastic movements are. So nastic movements, basically they are growth independent movements which are reversible in nature, and they are in response to external stimuli. They occurs because of the turgor pressure, and they are non-directional movements. I know you haven't understood anything because I've just read the characteristics of the nastic movements. Now I'll explain you these characteristics one by one. We'll take an example of a plant, Mimosa pudica, which is also known as a touch me not plant. If you happens to see that plant and if you happens to touch that plant, you have seen that the leaves of the plants, whenever you touch them, they will close. So when there is closing movements of the leaves, and after some time when they opens up, what happens? Do you see any kind of growth changes in the size of the leaves? No, the leaves, they remains of the same size. So means that when they receive an external stimulus in the form of touch, they simply closes, and then after few seconds, few minutes, they just opens up again. So we haven't seen any kind of growth in this time in the leaves of the plant. So they are growth independent. No growth is occurring in that point of time. They are reversible movements because once you touch the plant, it closes its leaves, and after some time it again open up. So it's not a constant one. It's not the one which once happened will not be returned back. So it is reversible change. They happens in response to external stimuli. Your touch is that external stimuli which leads to this nastic movement. They are due to turgor pressure. We know that turgor pressure is due to the water present inside the cell. So when we touch the leaves of the plant, the water of the cells, it just drains out. Outside drains, it just drains outside from the cell. That's why the leaves, they lose their turgidity, they becomes flaccid. So the leaves of the plant, they just closes down. So they are non-directional. Non-directional means they are not direction specific. Either you touch the first leaf or the last leaf or the middle leaf, the whole bunch of the leaves, they just closes down. So that is all about the nastic movements. Now we take a look into the tropic movements. Well, the tropic movements, they also show some characteristics which are just opposite to that of the nastic movements. They are growth independent. They are growth dependent movements. They are reversible. They are irreversible. Yes, they are in response to external stimuli. They are also in response to external stimuli. They are non-directional, but they are unidirectional. Now we'll talk about these tropic movements. Like different type of tropic movements we generally see. We took an example of geotropism, in which the roots, they grow towards the earth, towards the gravity, and should grow opposite to that. So when we see a seedling is germinating, the roots, they grow downwards and the shoots, they grow upwards. It means we see the growth is happening in tropic movements. So they are growth dependent. Once the shoot starts growing upwards at any point of time, it doesn't start touching the ground, it doesn't starts growing towards the gravity. So the growth of the plant in tropic movements, it is irreversible. Third point, that yes, they occur after some external stimuli they receives, and they are unidirectional. It means that they grow towards the stimulus, either towards the stimulus or away from the stimulus. In some one direction they will go. So this is the overview of the plant movements, which is nastic and tropic movements. One by one we will discuss the tropic movements in our next video. Thank you.